Okay, ready? Weekly win! Oh my God, Jane. It's the weekly
I
win.
know, but I didn't. Those words were going to say.
That's why I was going, weekly win.
Okay, I'm with you.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go. What's your weekly win, Chandra?
Hey, guess what my weekly win is?
What's your weekly? Can you tell I had full calf today?
Stop it.
Okay.
Oh my
Chandra.
God. Yes, Jane.
I know you have
I have a very exciting
a
weekly
very
win.
exciting.
And when you calm down,
win.
I'm going to say it.
I'm calm. I'm calm.
I got divorced. I mean, we've been separated for 13 years. Officially and all that, but we never really got around to the actual divorce. And so it's time.
It was time.
It was time to get divorced, and
you kicked it through the goalpost, sister.
We did it. Of course, we showed up at the wrong courthouse. We said, hey, because we're amicable. Like everything's, we're
so
fine. We were at our daughter's birthday bonfire together the night before,
Right.
like it's fine. Life is good. Right. So we said, well, let's meet at a courthouse in between both of us. So one person doesn't have to drive farther than the other.
Yeah, and there was nothing on the website that indicated that wasn't
and I
something
just
you
said,
should do.
What courts can you get divorced in, or what you should get? No one said make sure it's in your jurisdiction or anything. So we picked Orangeville because that's in the middle of us. And I had all the paperwork and stuff. And of course I showed up. Well, I also Googled what time does the courthouse open? 8:30. But what time do the actual offices open? 9. So I show up at 8:31 because, I'm always on time. And I walk in and the guy says, he has to dump all my stuff and wave the wand around so I'm not a killer. And he said, do you know where you're going? I said, no. He said, what are you here for? I'm like, I just want to get divorced. And he laughed. He goes, well, that's the second floor. And I'm like, okay. And this woman said, oh, that I'm heading there right now. She works there. She goes, I'll be the one you're talking to. So I followed her up the stairs and then we were chit-chatting and she said, oh, when she realized, I came in from Guelph. Oh, where does your ex-husband live? Oh, he lives here. Oh, you can't get divorced here. I'm like, what? I want to get divorced. We have put this off so long.
When you said he lives here, you didn't mean in that jurisdiction.
No, I just didn't want to, for his privacy, I didn't want to say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So I
so neither of you lived in that jurisdiction. So she told you couldn't get divorced there.
But she was so lovely. She said, listen, I'll go through your paperwork. We'll notarize it. It's all for free. So she, did all the clerical, yada, 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 made sure we did have all the forms we were supposed to have.
Nice.
Had them all filled out. There was, of course, one that she said, well, you don't have to fill out this one and this one. I'm like, well, on the website.
On the website.
But I had to fill out one that we didn't have. So she's just lovely.
She
gave us the paperwork. We did it with pen. And so I said, listen, he laughed. Like I thought, oh crap, is he going to be mad that he's, because he's got a lot going on at work. And I'm like, oh my God, I love that. And he said,
but how could you know?
No, he wasn't mad. Well, yes, but
he could have researched it.
Well, yeah, no, but I just.
So neither at fault.
Yeah, no one at fault. So he laughed and went, oh yeah, typical, typical. We're like, meh. So I took all the paperwork and I said, if I have time, I'll try and get to the courthouse before it closes. And I had to work. And then
which
I had
city?
To go in Guelph with me. So I had to go to the property, mow, which I shouldn't have, but mowed with my daughter's help. Thank goodness. Thank you, Kara. And then I had to go to my accountant, find out I owe millions of dollars. And then I ran to the courthouse because it closes at 4 and it was like 3:05. And I got divorced. Even though there was a lot of stumbling blocks and I could have waited to the next day, I was
were determined.
Oh, hell no. Today's the
day. Yeah.
So there's a seal on there. Yes, the judge has to file it and that takes time, but we are divorced. And
you were saying earlier, like you made you feel surprisingly different.
And I didn't think it would because, we've been apart for so many years and it's what it is and whatever, but I was just at this permagrin, like I did a thing, like we did it. It's done. It's
something that's been hanging over you for years.
And it's weird, but it never felt like it was hanging over me because it's like, man, it's just paperwork.
Except it was because when you did it,
it felt so great to have it.
Amazing to think how many things we have in our lives that we're like, it's not a problem. It doesn't bother me until it kind of gets resolved and a bow tied on it. And then you're like, oh, thank God. You know what I mean?
Right. And because it
It didn't factor in your day to
Didn't
day,
factor in.
but it did
But
change
I
you.
was in such a good mood that when I went to my accountant and he said, I just walked in and said, "Tell me how much I owe." And he's like, "Well," because he started doing that. "This is how much you've made." And I went, "And I don't care about that. I really don't. I gave you the numbers. Tell me how much I owe." He's like, "Oh, okay." And he told me, and I just looked at him and went, normally I cry. And because, normally I cry. But yesterday I just went, okay, then just tack it on to the bill and I'll just keep paying my monthly payments. And I was okay.
You were okay. You know what? It's also it's big picture stuff, right? It's like,
Yeah. And
don't cry about the small stuff. Save your energy. Save that
I know
for
that
the
as
stuff
long as
that
they're getting
actually
some
matters.
money, they're not going to come at
No,
me. And
exactly. You're a good, upstanding citizen. It'll all get dealt
yeah,
with
it's fine.
one step at a time.
Yeah.
You
So
got divorced.
I had a big win and then a little win of getting my taxes done. Like I did
You
shit
did
yesterday
shit. You got your taxes done and you got divorced in
and
one
divorced
day.
and I did work.
And you worked on the property. That's a big day.
I'm
No wonder
amazing.
you're tired today.
No wonder my belly's huge and bloaty and sore. So Jane, what was your win?
So this week it seems weird to call this a win, but I partied a lot.
Good for you.
I went to a rave on Friday night with some much younger friends of ours. I arrived at midnight at
I
the
couldn't.
at
I
the
don't know if I
club.
could do it.
And well, it's funny. We got there early because the intention was we're going to need a nap. We're going to need a nap because we're going to be up really late, so we need to nap. Of course,
You
I
can't nap.
tried twice to nap. At the second time was at 11 p.m. I said, John, go ahead. I'm going to try and sleep for an hour. I didn't. I read a book and I was like, fuck it. And so I arrived at the club at midnight. Serious pat down, of like the
Yeah.
like serious,
Downtown Toronto.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm not used to this. And then I had uh the security guard. She's like, she made me nervous. She made me feel like I was like 22 again and I was trying to do something illicit, right? And so I
Wow.
was just like a bundle. And I'm like, I'm 58 years, almost 58 years old. And I'm like, why is
What the hell,
what
man?
the hell, right? But still in the face of someone kind of scrutinizing me. And also I kind of was like, I felt like there was a little bit of like her going, what the fuck are you doing here? Right.
You
And
must be a
I
terrorist.
know. And then
You're ready. You're a suicide bomber.
know.
What old person comes to a rave?
I think at the point when I was like, I'm 58 years old. And she was just like, yeah, okay, whatever, just go, and so I went in and we danced. John and I danced till 4.
John's 61.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And we had this other young couple that turns out from Waterloo. They came up to us and they were like, you guys have good vibes. And we were like, so we danced with them. So that was, and then on Saturday night, we were at a wedding and we
that's
danced
so
again.
great. That's so great.
Yeah. So I got a lot of like, it felt like a really good mental health week. And then I had to go to the physiotherapist because I was like, and then he like needled my, he's like, your calf is really tight. I'm like, yeah, I have a lot of dancing. And he's like, yeah, this is going to hurt.
Oh my God.
I literally levitated off the table, just going,
oh no.
worth it. Because, this is part of the aging thing.
Yeah.
I thought I would age, but I'm still doing the things that bring me joy. That's the main thing. So my weekly win is I'm still doing the things that bring me joy.
2 nights in a row, because as we've said, you got one night in you, but like
most
2.
Of us got, but 2.
Now, how late did you stay up Saturday night?
Not as late. I think we left the dancing at just after midnight.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah, sure. And again, we didn't actually fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep till 2. But
what time did you get home on the Friday?
We stayed in an Airbnb.
No, I know, but like back to what time did you fall asleep Friday?
I actually fell asleep around 5.
Rich and I have said, I'm like, I want to try it. I don't think I could be a raver. I don't think I could do it, but I'd like to try it once.
You know what? I'll show you some videos. We got some great video.
Oh, it's just that if I can stay up that late and go like that.
There's something about the energy of a rave that because you don't know, you don't set. Like the music is in a wave, and I guess it's called I don't know why it's called a rave, but the music never stops. And you get this, you're constantly kind of getting picked up by the wave and you just keep going. And if a DJ's good, and I've been at raves where there's been good and not so good DJ. And the reason we went was because our younger friends were like, this DJ is really good. And the DJ between up until about 3 a.m. was, and like, yeah, you didn't want to sit down. So
is it, see, the thing about electronic music or whatever that's called, that
EDM,
it's the same boom, boom, boom. I don't like that. I get bored. I'm like, "No, I need
I
some
totally get
variation on that."
and I know, like, our dance party, the music
Yeah,
was all
we
really
go all
different,
over the place. I
but
love that.
this has got what I like about it, it's almost orgasmic because it has this tense build, 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 bada, 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 bada,
And then
and
it
then
goes,
ba-doom,
okay, I like
and
that.
then
Yeah.
everyone in the room is just like, "Whoa," all together, right?
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay,
kind of
so
so
it's
the
not
first
like a techno house kind of beat where it's
no,
just like
well, it depends on the DJ,
boof, boof,
right?
boof, boof. Yeah,
Depends
that.
on the DJ. Yeah, the first DJ I was less into. I was just
Mhm.
having a hard time finding the rhythm, but when you got a good DJ, it's just like
Yeah, I mean,
everyone
it's like any
ends up
dance.
together.
If you have a
Yeah,
good DJ, they'll get everyone up on the dance floor over the night.
exactly,
You
exactly.
know what I
And
mean?
then
Like
there's
at weddings, because then they'll go, well, let's do a little bit of this and let's do a little bit of this. But anyone who plays the same kind of music
no, if it gets
or
too repetitive,
half the song,
yeah, oh yeah.
oh
If it
my
gets
God,
a
we
good
were,
blend will do you'll forgive it with a good blend. Like if they're going from one thing to the next and you
you
recognize it.
can, but so we were at a wedding, it was my girlfriend's wedding last year, and he was playing great music, but he'd only play like 45 seconds of the song.
Oh,
And
that
I'm like,
annoyed
oh,
me.
he was showing off his DJ
Mixing skill.
skills, mixing skills. And I'm like, I even said to him, like, look, we know you're good. Can you just play the fucking song?
Did you really?
Oh yeah, I'm a bitch. I am such a, but that's why at our dance things, no one touches it.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
no request.
There's no
You and I
request.
have,
Chandra's in control of
no,
the
you and I have picked the songs and that's what plays because it's our dance night and they're great. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to change it up and curate it, but there
Yeah,
will
yeah.
never be a country song. And the minute you, like, and I get it. I mean, the minute you start allowing requests, then everyone's like, well, I want something different. I'm like, well, our thing, the whole point is so you and I can dance to music we like.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people seem to like it. But a good DJ will pick, like, if we
It's
had
like
that dance night and all those people were there and only 4 people were on the dance
oh,
floor,
then
I would have gone,
okay,
oh,
we
we got
got
to
a
switch up
problem.
the music.
Exactly.
But there was,
A good DJ can read the room. Like I've
yeah,
been with DJs where they're playing the music they love and no one's on the dance floor.
yeah,
There's like 5 people on the dance floor. And
yeah,
I'm like, dude, look at the room.
yeah.
Like no one's
I
digging
know. I've
this,
done
right?
that. I'm
I've
like,
been like, could we
I've
switch it up, please?
I've gone up to them going, hey, here's an idea. Let's play a song everyone can dance to. Do you want me to pay you? I've offered money, beer. Do you want to grab my ass in my single days? I'm like, you can grab my ass.
Seriously, you're hilarious.
I'm like, just play my fucking song so I can
Oh
dance.
my god.
He's
Oh my
like,
god.
no one's ever grabbed my ass
No,
because they
I'm
kind of
glad
do.
you're
They
just
do this,
making
they
them
go.
laugh.
They're like, oh my God. I'm like, just play my song.
That's how much it means to me that I'd let you grab my ass.
Yeah.
Not that you're going to, but I would
Because
because I need this
I'm here to
music.
dance and
I know, there's nothing
I'm
worse.
standing on the sideline with now my back aches because I
The
stood
band
on
on
cement.
Saturday night at the wedding was
Oh, they
I'll
had a
try
live
oh
band?
my god, they were so tight.
was
They
it?
were so I can't remember. I will try and put it in the notes,
Mm.
but they were phenomenal. Really
Well,
good.
we've had some great
Weekly wins.
wins.
Yeah.
Again, what's your win?
Let us know.
Like, follow, share, and do all the fun things.